and welcome. My name is Adele and welcome to Her Smile. Now, here at Her Smile, we specialize in her energy, her beautiful, healthy waistline, her skincare, her makeup artistry, and her style, so that you can step out with a beautiful smile. And our question to you is, where do you start your journey to finding your health, your beauty, and your style, and improving and increasing your smile? And we say you start here and now, okay? We at Her Smile believe you are what you eat, think, do, and wear. But you are nothing without your health, so we always start with what you do. So stay tuned. Now, last week we spoke about your 10,000 steps. This week we're going to discuss your pelvic floor. All right. Wait, my pelvis has a floor? Yes, ladies, it does, okay? And if it's astounding that over 50% of women over 40 are suffering with some kind of pelvic floor disorder, which is embarrassing, okay? And it can really, really affect your life. If you are suffering from incontinence, from back pain, and from pain in intimate relationships, then this is affecting your world and your life, and it shouldn't be happening. Not at this stage in our lives. We want to be having fun and enjoying life and not having to worry about things like pelvic floors, okay? So if you are experiencing any of these things, then you've tuned into the right place, okay? Because I'm speaking from personal experience. So if you are wearing pads, if you are seeing doctors, if you are trying to use devices that they want you to exercise with, if you are taking medication and you're still experiencing all these problems, then why is nothing working? All right. Usually it's because it's a delicate subject and people don't want to talk about it openly. So people just accept it that this is their lot in life and this is what they have to put up with. But I'm saying to you, you don't. And again, I'm speaking from personal experience. Okay, right. So just like other women, I had my children. And when they were born, I was sent home and the midwife had given me my pelvic floor exercises. Problem was, when I did them, it was really weird. When I did them, every time I did them, I wanted to vomit. It was the response that I got. I just wanted to vomit, okay? And so I just stopped doing it. And obviously, I'm not going to keep going back there if it's so uncomfortable, all right? And my focus was my children, just like everyone else. So I stopped doing them. Yeah, I stopped doing them, okay? And I thought, that's okay. I'll worry about it later. My family come first. So just like you, I forgot about it, or I don't know if you did, but I did. And I focused on raising my children and everything became about them. Does that sound familiar? Right. I didn't worry about it again until 20 years later, the bottom fell out of my world. Literally, okay? So this was really, really alarming. And I was at the doctor's, I was at the obstetrician, and I was now facing surgery. Now, I wish I had known 20 years ago what I know now. You're lucky, because I now know something that I can help you with. But I decided, and I have decided, that I will not go under the knife, okay? Not happening. So what did I do? I went away like everything else. I went away and I thought, I have to understand my pelvic floor. I have to gain strength in it and I have to make it work. And I did. I went away. I learned to understand my pelvic floor. I taught myself to recruit it with my own thoughts and processes. And I came up with a formula that really, really worked. What was really exciting was that at one of my checkups with my doctor, we were discussing all this and I told her about what I'd done. I mean, obviously she knows my pelvic floor. I've been with her for 18 years. She was very interested. And so not only did she buy my online program, but she also wanted the tutorial for the pelvic floor. So I sent it through to her, which is part of my online program, and I was absolutely astounded. And she said, Adele, for the first time in my life, I actually finally understand the pelvic floor. She said, you made it so easy to understand. So now we're on a mission to help others just like you. So yay, well done, you're in the right place. Now, the road to my recovery was that I used to dread, this is between you and me, I used to dread going to the malls, okay? Because you can imagine, you've got small children, they always put the toilets that side, or they put them on that side, and here you are in the middle of the mall with these tiny little feet around you, and you need to get to the toilet now, okay? You understand what I mean? Don't tell anyone, this is between you and me, right? So, the one day I actually didn't make it to the loo. I didn't get there, ladies. It was really, really embarrassing, okay? I just felt my self-esteem dissolve. I was so ashamed. My confidence fell out my world. I was so embarrassed. And I thought this was my own life, that I'm just going to have to live with this. This was now years ago when my children were small. And I decided that enough was enough. And then I went away and I worked it and I strengthened it like I have. Now, I am 58 years old. I'm an ex-ballerina. I ran my own ballet school for 23 years. But I'm also a mother and a grandmother. And I have been in your place. I have been in your pain. I have felt that embarrassment. Okay. So what I decided was to do my personal training qualification. And in that, I discovered I had personally trained myself. Now, people then started to notice the change in me. I had lost some weight. I was looking great. They was telling me that I looked amazing, that I was looking so confident, that I was full of energy, that I was looking so happy. What they didn't know was what I'd done was strengthen my pelvic floor. And that was why I was feeling so more confident. But they didn't know that it was my secret. And now you know it, okay? Don't tell anyone. Shh. Right. So, strengthening my pelvic floor is what I did. And that has now changed my world, changed my life. I can jump with my grandchildren, run, jump, laugh, sneeze, all those things I don't have to worry about. Anything leaking, having to wear those pads, worried about people seeing those pads. You know what I mean? I think you understand what I mean. I'm assuming that's the reason why you're here, okay? So what I've done is I've created a video that explains that specifically, exactly how to strengthen your pelvic floor. And I'm sharing this all with you this week. So, if you are interested in learning how to recruit and strengthen your pelvic floor so that you can strengthen the bottom of your world and get on with your life like you should and live it like you should, then you're in the right place. So tune in tomorrow night, this time, 7 p.m., and we will go into and dig deep into your pelvic floor and understand it and how to recruit it. And it's going to be really, really life-changing for you, okay? So, without any ado, same place, same time, tomorrow night, 7 p.m. here. Tune in and you will get part 2 of how to strengthen your pelvic floor. Okay, and thank you so much for joining me here tonight, and I'll see you tomorrow.